Becky with RX Primal, and today I'm going to be making ribs on stovetop. So, Adam and I recently moved, which is why we do not have a grill. So I have been having to get a little creative with summer food you normally grill. So this rib recipe, it's really good, it really bakes in the barbecue flavor, and then it also allows you just to kind of leave it and forget it and walk away. So this is a really great one. I think Adam has been really enjoying his ribs while I've been creating this one, so I'm very happy to share it with you. If you like this recipe, if you like more quick, easy paleo recipes, definitely share the video, subscribe, and let me know what else you'd like to see. Alright, so I have got my ribs in the oven. I'll give you a peek. They're right on the top rack there, and I've got it on broil. So I went ahead and just put it on broil, stuck them in, didn't wait for it to heat up, and let them sit in there for about 15 minutes. Now I'm doing half rack today. You can also do a full rack. Just throw it in the pan, throw it on the pan, take it out, and then before putting it in your pot, you're going to have to cut it in half just to make sure it gets in there, unless you've got a really big pot, which I don't. Well, this one's pretty big, but if you got a way bigger pot, then you can do that. So while that's going, I'm going to let it sit for just a couple more minutes. I've been having it going while I was getting prepped here. I'm going to go ahead and actually make the barbecue sauce. So we have, pull this back so you can see, we have a half teaspoon of salt here. I'm using pink Himalayan, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, half teaspoon of stevia extract, and then this is 4 cloves of garlic, 6 ounces, so 1 can of tomato paste. I've got a 1/4 cup of butter, melted it a little bit so it's easier to stir. Got a 1/2 cup of diced onions, red onions, 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot, which is just an aged cayenne sauce, and then I have a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put all this together. So I can get the butter out here. Nope, it's going to be difficult. There we go. I have like a million wooden spoons in there, so I want to find one that actually fit into the cup. There we go. Okay. So, again, that's a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of red onions, or sorry, 1/2 cup of red onions, 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Then we have 6 ounces of tomato paste, 4 cloves of garlic, diced, 1/2 teaspoon of stevia extract. Then we have a whole teaspoon of mustard powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Sorry, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Get going sometimes. Sometimes I think I just kind of shut my brain off. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stir that with a whisk here, get everything all mixed together. And it'll be pretty thick. There we go. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my ribs. There we go. Turn off the oven. Alright. Pull it hot back over here. Alright, so I'm just going to take the ribs. And I'm going to flip them face down into the pot. So you can see they're nice and braised. Just kind of roast them for about 15 minutes there. I'm going to make sure I get a lot of sauce right underneath there. And scrape it under. And the ribs are going to release juices while they're cooking. So this is going to turn into a really nice barbecue sauce. There we go. Alright. Now let me move this guy out of the way. And I'm going to turn my burner onto a medium heat. Let me move that. There we go. The ribs, you can see they're face down in the pot. And put those on there. Cover. Now over medium, I'm going to bring it to a simmer. And then I'm going to reduce to low heat. And I'm just going to let it cook for 45 minutes. Every once in a while, I'll come by and I'll stir it, make sure there's enough sauce underneath the ribs so that the ribs aren't directly touching the pan, and make sure that the sauce isn't burning. So again, bring it to a simmer on medium heat and reduce it to low. So it is really that easy. These are really good ribs. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you'd like more, you can always find me at my blog, rxprimal.com. And I'm Becky, and I will see you next week.